Okay, this one's going to be an interesting one. See if we can make it look good. Going here, we're going to go dual colour. Going to start with black and yellow. We'll see how that looks. Although maybe we should start with something a bit more easier to see. We're going to start for a change with a cool colour. I don't know how big we're going to make this one, but we're going to try and see what we can do now, even though it would be better to wait. So we're going to make it 340 that way and 340. I don't know how this is going to work. We'll soon find out. Background removal. Going to darken it. Maybe leave that out. Actually, we might just add the text enhance. Fuck this stupid user interface, guys and girls. I'm sorry, this is just so annoying when I do that. When I try to press something and I just bump, it just sends the user interface bonkers, and it's just hard to find where I am. I just get so shitty with this, the way this equipment's been designed. It's really shit, to say the least. I have no respect for the company Konica Minolta. I basically stick my fingers up at them and say, fuck off, get lost, go sit on this and gyrate. So I don't have any respect for the company or the people who work for it, and it's certainly not the CEO and all the other CEOs and managing directors who also work with this company around the world. Anyway, this is what we're photocopying. So this is going to hopefully be heavier than the red, but we don't want the red to be too wishy-washy. So we're just going to, we're going to put that at the bottom. But basically, yeah, I just have no respect for Konica Minolta, but I don't have any respect for other companies as well. I just don't have any kind of sense of admiration like I used to when I was very young and naive. I just have no respect anymore. I just can't. I just don't have the heart for the people in the industry. They just disillusion me with fucking bullshit. I'd rather, yeah, that's interesting. That's actually turned black. Well, that's quite nice, actually, the way that's turned black. So I'm wondering if we're going to leave it like this. She's just barely in the frame. So I'm wondering if we're going to... So that looks quite nice. I was expecting that to be a colour, but that looks interesting. So we're going to go here. Oh, what are we doing? We're going to basically go here. I'm going to print off black and blue, but this is interesting. But basically the photocopier industry is all about money. It's all about greed. There's no people that I admire in the industry. They're all assholes as far as I'm concerned. I just feel disillusioned by the way the industry is so caught up in profits rather than pride of workmanship, pride of presentation. Well, presentation alone isn't good enough. We can have a shit product presented really nicely at a trade fair, which Konica Minolta always seem to go to. But then when you get the product in your office or in your home, in this case in my home, you find out it's a load of shit. But I always knew it was a load of shit. I've used quite a lot of their equipments in recent times, and it's all shit. The presentation process at the trade fair is just all smoke and mirrors. And I watched a Konica Minolta video on YouTube, and it showed smoke, you know, like that smoke you see at discos. Well, yeah, smoke and mirrors. I didn't see any actual mirrors, however, but you get the drift. It's all smoke and mirrors, and it's just not acceptable for it to be just that. It's got to work, and people just don't people in the industry don't put enough effort or care into the design process. And of course the CEO demands that it gets done quickly and at a low budget. So you get shit like this. It only lasts 5 years. They just want to make a profit. They don't care about the customer. If the customer hasn't got enough money to have a bank loan, I had to get a bank loan for this fucking machine. And this machine the bank loan is gonna outlive this fucking machine when it comes to functionality, because it's going to take me 6 years to pay this machine off, And yet the machine is only going to last me, spare parts-wise, 5 years. So that's not good enough, Konica. I don't have any respect for you or your fucking bullshit. I am smarter than most of you twits. I might have disabilities, but I'm very smart, and I've got a bullshit detector that's going off, and that your fucking machines are fucking full of it. Full of bullshit, full of fuck. Smoke and mirrors, not good enough, folks. Konica Minolta must be kicked. Fuck off, Konica. Fuck you.